Hey guys, welcome back to Curriculum Week Day 2. Today I am showing you my 7th graders curriculum choices for the upcoming school year. Before you watch today's video, if you have not already seen our family subjects video, I will link that up here in the corner, and I highly recommend that you check that out because this is only a portion of her school year. The majority of my kids' schooling is done through our family subjects, which I showed in yesterday's video. So these are mostly her independent studies, things that she does on her own, and they take about an hour a day throughout the course of a week that we allow for them to spend time doing their individual studies. So these are not something she does every single day. She does each of these subjects at least 2 to 3 days a week and spends about an hour to an hour and a half working through these independent studies. So here is what Isabella has planned for 7th grade. Here is what I have on the list for my 7th grader. Make sure you watch my family subjects video to see things like geography, Bible study, history choices, things like that. These are mostly independent for her. A couple of things I'll be doing with her. And these are not done every day of the week. Neither are all of our family subjects. So again, it looks like a lot more than it is. It's not 5 days a week of work here. So first things first, here is her planner from Simply Charlotte Mason. She has a matching Bible notebook as well. So we are going to be really working on the kids' lesson planning for themselves this school year, writing things. Well, I'll be doing the lesson planning, but keeping track of their lesson plans individually. I will also be cross-referencing with my own planner as well. So that is her planner for the year. This year she's going to continue using First Start French. We started doing this in the middle of last school year, so I do think we're going to start fresh, but we didn't find this till the middle of last school year, so we kind of tried it out and decided that we liked it versus Rosetta Stone. So we are going with First Start French by, I think it's Memoria Press. So there is the student book, the teacher manual, and then she also has a CD. She is doing handwriting level 7 from the Good and the Beautiful. She loves Good and the Beautiful handwriting. All of my kids do. It's one of their favorite subjects, and handwriting, we didn't find a good fit for her for the first few years. We tried different curriculum companies every year, and the Good and the Beautiful has just been the best thing. She is continuing to use Discovering Doctrine, a personal Bible study. Now this goes through all of these different points of doctrine. So there's bibliology, theology proper, Christology, pneumatology, anthropology. It goes through all the different components of doctrine, and then at the end they compile everything that they've written down from sermons and books they've read and their own personal Bible study, and they compile their own kind of like report at the end of it. She is continuing to do one hero of history or American hero each month. So last year she did Lottie Moon, she did Thomas Edison, she did Jim Elliot. Who else did she read about? Laura Ingalls Wilder. So this year she's going to just continue picking one per month and getting a report to me by the end of the month. So she will go through, I guess that would be 8 or 9 per year of the YWAM Heroes of History. This is the new thing for her. This is the very first year we're not all doing science together, and it's kind of sad, but kind of exciting. So we've been with Apologia from the beginning, from the very beginning. Her kindergarten year, we started with the Exploring Creation series, and all of my kids have gone through it. Some years we haven't done it as well as others, but it has been with the end goal of sticking with Apologia when they get to 7th grade, and it's meant to be done independently. So she has this general science book, the student notebook, and it also came with the tests. Now we do exam weeks, so I don't know for the Charlotte Mason style exam weeks, we don't technically do like consistent or proper testing, like grading and testing. However, I will be using, I went ahead and got them in a bundle because I thought it would be great to use them for review. So I got those just to be working through those with her. She is going to be finishing book 2 this year and then moving into book 3 somewhere in the middle of the first semester. So I have book 2 here to show you, from Using Language Well and Spelling Wisdom. I mentioned in another video a few weeks ago that this is one of the subjects we just got behind in, but technically it doesn't go by grade level. You just kind of roll through it, although it has some recommended grade levels, so I'm not putting too much pressure on us. She reads like crazy. Her spelling's great, her composition is great. It's nothing that I'm concerned with because you hear good stories and good composition, you read good stories and composition, not competition. And you know, you don't have to be so intense about actual curriculum. However, I still want to be intentional about getting it done, but she is getting spelling and composition and all of that through her narrations and through good books, rich literature, all of that. So we are going to be finishing book 2, which is kind of designed for grades 5 and 6, and then we'll be moving into book 3 for the middle of this school year, or middle of this semester. We're gonna finish out Mindbenders level 4 before we move on to the next level on the days that we do logic together. And then I also have this written down so I don't forget anything. For math, she's continuing to use Teaching Textbooks 4.0. We switched over to the 4.0 platform mid-year this year. She's getting ready to start the next level. She has assigned reading, and she also does independent reading, of course, and then the family subjects. So, but I just don't have the exact books that I'm going to assign her this year yet. Family subjects, like I said, was in another video. She also does violin once a week. She's in dance company, so she dances 3 days a week, and right now 1 morning a week she and my older son are in surf lessons, although this will likely end late October here where we live. So about November, things start to change and nobody is surfing anymore, at least safely with lessons around here. So surf tends to go apparently from like late April through October with the instructor that we are using. So that won't be year round, but that is also what she's doing right now. So we do make room for their interests like ballet, violin, surf. My boys do karate, things like that. We like to make room in our schedule, count them as a subject, because I think if you're gonna do something and you have the time to do it well, you should. And so if we have the time to do those things well, we will modify to make it all work together. So I do include that as part of their schooling. So those are my daughter's 7th grade curriculum choices for the year.